Hi guys, it's Jackie here. So I'm going to do a couple of things today. Don't really know, but first I'm going to share with you my tall journal. I don't know, is it going to fit? I'm going to come up a little bit because I want you to see most of it. All right, so here's what I did to the cover. I think I showed that to you in the last video. So let's look inside and see what I've done. I'm saving this because I want to use it. Pocket. I put this pocket here with this. I did this page with some of the ephemera. This paper was from Emily at Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and she wrote me a lovely note on here, and I just used the other side and made this page for writing. I made this little piece of ephemera, a little tuck spot right there. I'm going to stand up because I want to be able to see what you see. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Okay. What else? So I made this. I just took a piece of this that was left over from this, and I just folded it up to make a couple of pockets. So I put a bunch of this ephemera in here. Don't you love these guys? Yeah, and you can turn them over and you can do something on there, or I can, because this is going to be my journal, unless I decide to put this somewhere else. And then what did I do? I just put this poinsettia here and a stamp because I really liked that. And up here on the top of this page, I just took some scraps I had and just made a little something. Now that I look at it, it would be really fun to just put this together and then sew some lines and things. That would have been cute. And it goes over here. And this is from Ideals magazine. I have a bunch of those. And this is just some fun stuff. Oh, no, sorry, it's not. This is from my vintage cookbook. And that's just a page. Invite your friends to tea. Can you see all of that? That's just kind of fun. And I just made that to extend this page. Over here, I just took a couple pieces of, again, some scrap paper and put this fussy cut on it from the kit. And I haven't done too much. I've done a few things. Some lace here, some different lace on this signature. I did glue a piece of just some paper I have, and I put one of the postcard ephemeras and then this piece of ephemera that I like. Just creating some interest. And then here I made this piece into a little belly band, and I put this piece of ephemera in here. And so this is another piece from my Ideals magazine, and I'm just going to show you that and then move it up so you can see also this. Okay. And it opens. Nope, it does not open. I folded it over and glued it together so it would be nice and strong, but love that Santa. Okay. And I just put some lace on there. I made this so it could be a lace pocket. Here's another piece from an Ideals magazine. See all that. And this one opens up, and this is what's on the inside. Hopefully you can see quite a bit of that. I love that. That was so pretty. And that's on the back side. And on this one I added this, which went over to on here to extend that and make that bigger. And here's another one I did kind of the same thing with. That's the inside of it. And then it can come out like this. That's that. And then this is the middle page of this. And I just put a little tab, a piece of ephemera with one of the... and so this is the piece of ephemera. I made it a top tuck. but it extended and I didn't want to cut it. So I just added a piece of the ephemera paper here, like a belly band piece was in the kit, and this, and the boat of Halle, the boat of Halle. All right, and so that's what we've got there. Added some lace here that I had done before. And so that's what it looks like so far. It's pretty chunky. You know, it's opening up. I got lots of, you can see it extends beyond the cover, and I like that. I don't make all of my document styles that way, but I like the way that works. All right, so that's that. And then, this is probably going to be quite a long video. I'm in a funky mood today, just a really funky mood. And so I'm just going to do a long video, and I'm going to put it up, and if you watch it, you watch it. If you want to stop and whatever, I don't know. But we're going to see. So I found a new person to watch. I don't know if you can, I didn't write this very nicely. But her shop is, where are you? CarolynsMusings. And I bought her skinny Christmas journal kit. Yep, I know. Wasn't going to buy one. Wasn't going to buy any. And yep, there you go. And I did. Okay. So, I'm going to show you some of the pages. And I've cut out all the ephemera. It's just so darn cute. I love it. And it might become my journal. So I did a bunch of things. So like this is printed on the paper I did all the ephemera on. It's a longer piece, and it has this gold edge, and it's cream on the back, so you really don't have to do a lot to it. So I liked that, but you can see the difference in the colors. And this is just regular copy paper, okay? All right, so let's look through these. I have not done any printing on the back of these, which may or may not happen. There are tons of pages, and I don't even have them all here. Well, I hope you can see those. I can't see what you see. If I move that over and down, yeah, you're getting most of it. So if I just go right back across there. Okay. All right, so here we go. But if you go to her, her Etsy shop, CarolynsMusings, you will find these, and you'll see them. So there's that. I love the colors. Love the vintage lamppost. I guess I love the vintagey business going on. And look at the birds. I'm not a real bird fan, but cardinals were my mom's favorite, so I always loved them. This is the female cardinal. She does look a little blue here, and it's just the way the artist did that. She's not really blue. She's more of a olive tone bird, but even the male is much redder than this, but it's beautiful. I love it with the blue tone. Here's the blue snowman. And here's a blue, could be a background page or just a page. Oh dear. You're upside down. Let me turn you guys around. All right. Here's just this kind of browns and tans and a little bit of reds with the fox. Beautiful. Isn't he beautiful? Just gorgeous. Here's blues of the Christmas tree. Here's a deer in the blues. And here's another snowman in more of the reds with the white poinsettia and berries. Beautiful. This is in, the grays. It could be a background page. I just loved it, so I printed it for a full-on page. And then we have some greens. Here's more in the red tones with the candles. Just gorgeous. This is lovely, good place. You can put a pocket or a tuck, could be an up tuck. Here are a couple beautiful churches. Gorgeous. And there's this page with the holly and the writing space over here in more of the green tones. Hugs, holidays, and mistletoe. This is so cute, right? So that's more along the blue tones or green tones. And then let's get cozy. That's along the blue tones. Now, there's a lot more you could print, but as you can see, you've got a couple colorways in here. I think I can make a journal out of the greens. Let's see, there's a lot of blue pages, and I know there's more than that even. You could make a nice journal. That's more along those. That's blue tones. I think I printed more blue tones because I just really like them. So this is all kind of along blue tones. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 7 pages, you know, so if you just wanted to do like 6, you know, you could split them up, but I think there's enough to make, I think, at least 3 different journal pages. So that's what I'm going to start working on. Last year I made my sister's little golden book Christmas, you know, books. And I used that for their journal cover and pages within it to make them a Christmas journal. And I'm going to do this for them this year. So those are the kinds of things I'm using. This is all the ephemera. I mean, beautiful tags, snow globes, pockets, little ephemera pieces. I mean, just beautiful. There's, you know, a page of these small little cards. And I had spent the day yesterday cutting them out. And I think I have 2 copies of all these little cards. You know, but here's pockets and more of the little cards. Just super pretty. And there's a pocket. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so much stuff. Here's another pocket. There are tabs. Oh my goodness, there's just so many things. This was a leftover piece from when I cut, but I'm keeping it so it could be a tuck on the side of a page. It needs to be, you know, worked on a little bit. This, I was practicing my punch, which never works, and I got it to work there, which I was quite happy with. These are, I was cutting out at my daughter's, so I was throwing all my scraps back in there so I wouldn't leave them all over her house. She didn't really like that. Look at this beautiful bow. Circles, which I'm hoping I can cut. Not with you. With this one. Ugh, it's not going to be. That's too big. I need a smaller size. So I'm probably going to have to cut those myself. But beautiful. There's this envelope. There's only one envelope, but, you know, we know how to make envelopes. We could easily make more than that. These are, you know, you could cut it or you can have it as a double thing. And I did back all my ephemera. So this page is in the kit, and I liked this page, so I did that. That's just an extra page that could become something. What else? Another tag. And then there are these cute, cute snowman flip outs. So you would glue, you know, however you want to fold this. I probably will put it on my scoreboard and score it. And then that would glue down to your page, and then this would be your flip out. And this one I have to cover because that was a boo-boo, but I kept that side of it. Here's another one that you could cut in half, or you could have as a a pocket tuck. There are a bunch of these bands that can be belly bands or, you know, whatever you want to make them. There are these. I'm just going really quick because you guys can go on her site and see all the yumminess there. There's a whole bunch more of these, you know, for every color. That's a little pocket. Again, these are leftovers that I'm going to turn into something. And I did do a couple of everything. Like this can be a wraparound pocket, like around your page, or you could cut it. That's another beautiful one. So I may have done 2 of all of these. I don't know. Here's the other one. Isn't this gorgeous? And there's like only one of those on one page, and I'm sad about that, but it's okay. So here's another one of the deer that can go this way, wrap around. And I printed like, I don't know why. There's another background. I printed a bunch of these deer. I mean, I ended up with like 3 of them. Man. These are cut-offs, but those are going to be beautiful to put on the edge of a page or just on a page that is a weird page. Yep, so I think we've seen probably most of these. Oh, here, these are real pretty. A couple more of those. Here's a couple more, another snow globes. You end up, oh, that's a corner one. Anyway, I ended up with this funny thing from cutting things out, but I thought, you know, along the edge of a paper and just, it could be 2 tucks there maybe. Yeah, that's that. Just really pretty colors together. I love it. Oh, there's a bit more tags. Look at this little lady. Isn't she beautiful? Love that little girl. All right, so that's kind of getting down to, this should be another snowman, I am thinking, I am hoping, yes. Another snowman, extra pages, and a snowman. Yes, so the ephemera, I printed all the ephemera, and so you can see there's a ton of it. And the other thing, the pages, when I get right down to really starting the putting pages in, I will print more of those pages, and I will probably, you know, double-side them. But what I wanted to work on today were the covers. And so I'm going to be making 2 of these at a time, one for each of my sisters. So these were legal things, and I should just open that up so you can't see the name probably, from when I worked in the attorney's office for a very short time, because that was just not my thing. So I want to get these staples out of them, because these are going to be the base for the cover, which I think is going to be excellent. See if I can just pull those out. There we go. I mean, at the attorney's office, they were like, okay, take these papers out of here. We're going to file them here, and these are going to be thrown away. I'm like, do you care if I take these home? And no, you know, like, yeah, crazy lady, what do you want those for, you know? All right, so that's one of them. And still you can see the whole thing. It's like, all right. Now let's take these out. There's not too many. There's a couple down here. Oh, so how is everyone today? Hope you're all well. It's a Sunday for me. Part of my funk, I think, is that I gotta go back to school tomorrow, and for the previous 6 school days, I was in one classroom. Their teacher was very sick, and they're just rude and naughty children, and I'm praying that she's well enough to come back to school tomorrow, because I don't want to be in that classroom again. I can't take them again right now. They're just hard. And you think, students aren't that hard. Yeah, these students are hard. They're cussing at me all day, telling me they don't have to do what I ask them to do. They don't have to do work. So I basically had 4 kids that were in and out of the office all day long and were swearing at me and not doing any work. They basically did no work for the 6 days I was in there, which I feel terrible about. I'm there to teach them and help them with their education, and they don't care. They're just like, we don't care if we get an education or not. Well, okay then. All right. So let's take a look at this. And I'm thinking that I'm going to cut this because let's check our page size. Oh, my heat on in here. It's cold out today. And I've got heat on in my studio, and it just feels really yummy. All right, so these are 11. Yep, 11. All right. So we want our, hang on, I got a little drink. We need our, just throw that over. There. We need our height to be just longer than 11. So I'm going to do 11 and I'm going to do 11 and a quarter, because if I decide it's too much, I can cut it more. So 11 and a quarter that way. We'll save this piece. Maybe we'll need it. I'm just going to rip the rest of that name off of there. Okay. All right, let's do the other one at the same time. I've got to clean my desk. I think I say that in every video. It's just out of control. All right. A little more than 11. I actually might cut it this way because that'll get rid of some of that staples. Some of the staples. I should have just not bothered to take them out. Okay, so I'm cutting it at about 11 and a quarter. Okay. Now we're going to cut it at, they are 8.5. So I want to cut it at a little more than 8.5. So 8. Yeah, I think I'll go 8 and that's 8.5. I'm gonna go 8 and 3/4. Do I want to go 8 and 3/4? Oh, wait. Yeah, so actually when you do it in half, it's only gonna be 4.25, I think. So it would be. I forget holes and halves. Yeah, 4.25. So then let's go 4.5. Okay. Let's do that. I'm gonna go with 4.5. Right up there. Save these pieces. Okay. So that's what we've got. And our pieces are going to fit in. That's good. They've got some room at the top and the bottom, and they've got a nice little bit of room there. Okay, that's good. All right, so this has to go at 4.5. That is what I did, right? Just double checking. Yes, 4.5. 4.5 right here. Oops, some nice pieces to save here. All right, good. So I printed these papers at the 8.5 by 11 size, and I did them. I'm allowed with my printer to do borderless. So I go to borderless 8.5 by 11. And sometimes I also go to fill the page. And sometimes the borderless doesn't do it enough. Okay, so these are like 11.25. Yeah, they're just like 11.25 by 4.5. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna turn that so that's on the inside. Now what I'm thinking, I was gonna think about giving it a little bit of a spine, but that's gonna screw up my page. That's gonna screw it all up, isn't it? Yes, because you didn't think about that to begin with. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. It's going to be just like this. I'm going to put the non-stapley part on the front. So these are our fronts. Now, what I am thinking about is I have red cardstock. One of these is going to be bluer and one is going to be redder. So I do have, let's see, I know I have a nice red, and maybe I have a nice green. I have a bunch of colors here, let's see. Well, I do have that, that's a pretty nice green, and I'll show you. I'll be right back. If I can just get one page out. So I have this red and I have this green, and I think those colors would go pretty well with the red and the green. And I'm looking to see, I don't really have a dark blue. I have I do have this blue. Don't know. Would that work with these blues? Let's just pull out one of these blues. I think that would be okay. Yeah, I think that would be fine. Okay, so I'm not sure I want to use the red one, so we'll do blue. These papers come from they're Brazil papers, and I don't know if you can tell. Oh yeah, you can see that there's a little grain on them, so that's really good. And Nick Booksmith always talks about the grain, so I would be cutting mine this way. See how that bends? Can you see how that bends really tight, leaving very little gap? If I bend it this way, I can't bend it easily. This way, it bends much easily. So make sure I'm going with the grain when I do that. This one, yeah, it does still have some grain to it. All right, so we'll use those two. I think those will look really nice and be something different to go with our pages. All right, so let's see. Just make sure we're still going. Sometimes it goes crazy on me. First thing we're going to do, I'm going to cut this off at 11.25. Too much stuff on my desk. Not enough room to make more of a mess. Let's just measure this again. Yeah, 11.25. Well, so I'm gonna do. Do I want it to wrap around? We could. Let's see. We want it to go this way, so we're gonna cut off this edge. If I did that, do I want it to wrap? If I went 11 and whatever that is, it would be it would be 1, 2, 3, 11.25. 3/8. That would wrap around. And then I can just wrap it around and glue it on. You know, and now that I went to all this trouble, why am I even using the manila folder? Honestly. Because this could make the cover easily. Man, let's go to that just a little bit more than the 11 1/4. Let's see, I've got plenty of this paper, so let's just see what it looks like. And then, so 11 1/4 this way. And it's 4 1/2. 4 1/2 is 9. So go to 9. This is the good way. Yeah. I'm gonna go to 9 here. Because this will just fold. And I don't know, is that enough of a thickness or not enough thickness? Oh crap. How come I'm not? Because it's 4 1/2, not 4 and, 4 1/2 and 4 1/2 is 9. This happens to me all the time because I am so stupid with measuring and things. Well, it is. It's like 9 1/4. Don't ask me why. Where's that little page that I folded? Let me fold this one. That works just fine. I don't know. Yep, I think I'm going to forego this and do this because I just think that's better. And, why? I didn't cut enough of it off. How big did this end up being? Oh, 12. Why did that end up being 12? I'm telling you what, you're not even going to watch. You're not even going to want to watch this video because it's ridiculous. This way, we're going to cut it to 11 1/4. Yep. All right. Then that is better. Yes. Okay. Everybody fits now? Yep. Perfect. So let's see if we can do this blue one without being silly. So this is this way. And so you want that to be this way. You're doing it at 9. So it's fine. And we won't have to cut twice. Come over here to 9. About 9. Maybe a tiny snaggle more than 9. There's that one piece, and then this one goes at 11 1/4. Right. That's why you do, you do things. You do like your other things. Your manila folders. Now I'm going to make a lovely, turn it over this way. Because I want it to make, now it's at 9, so 4 1/2. I turned it upside down because this will be, that way when I fold it, I'll have the textured part on the outside, which is what I want. See, it's a little bit in the back, and that's okay. I don't mind that. So let's go in here. And we're going to do this at 4 1/2. make sure I'm pushed up against the side. That was pretty even. Kind of. Even. And that one. There we go. So there are our covers. The other thing you could have done, you could have left some more of this, so you could have folded it up and made a pocket. That would have been nice, but there are so many pockets in this kit that I do think that, you know, is the pocket situation is good. Oh, why did you come over with that? So now I want to look and see. Oh dear. That wasn't good. Just spilled out something. Let's see what kind of... So we do have this kind of thing. See, those blues are beautiful. Perfect. They're perfect. I'm just kind of looking in here to see what... That could be beautiful in there. What we've got. Oops, what happened here? That's interesting. I don't really know. That's pretty on there. What else? I mean, there's so many things like that could go on the green, but probably not. Yeah, probably not. All right. This would be pretty on that green too. I think what I'm going to have to do is go ahead and print the rest of my pages. That's really pretty on there. I mean, you could do something like that. I'm going to print the rest of my pages, and then we'll come back and finish up working on these covers, because I'm sure in the pages that I'll be able to locate something, you know, like this that's not a tag. But see how those tags are going to be beautiful. They're perfect. All right, guys, thanks for watching and hanging out with me, and I will see you again soon. Ta-ta.